first week is officially over, and I don't need to wear these. That's interesting to think about. So, what have I learned this week? Well, that one girl in the history of rock class has a boyfriend, so that's a strikeout on that. But it's like, at the same time, if I enjoy spending time with someone, regardless of if it develops romantically, that's what counts. I also apparently need to get better sleep. Like, look at this. Someone thought I had a black eye because my sleep was so bad. But the thing is, I'm sleeping like 8 hours, and that's more than what I usually get. So I think it might just be the stress of school. It's also really... There's like this one girl I have tons of classes with. I'm talking like, I have over 50% of my classes with her. And no one else I have that with. There are a bunch of people I do have like a lot of classes with, but I even have lab with her. It's not the same girl that I'm like lab partners with, but you know, it's just interesting because as soon as you get more into like your designated major, you start having classes with the same people. So, today was kind of weird. I had to go from my history of rock class to my... What class was it? Math recitation class. And then from there, I was thinking about going to the gym, but then I realized I didn't have my chemistry stuff, so I went back here. I finished up my math homework, which took like an hour and 15 minutes to do 3 problems. That's kind of annoying. It was just like those problems are really difficult, and when I don't have anybody around and I'm like expecting it to be easy, it takes a lot longer. I had to use Chegg because it was some super advanced form of algebra that I hadn't seen in a long time. I would explain it to you, but that'd be pointless because most people who watch these videos are like not that good at math. I only know that because it's my family that watches these videos. So, I did that. I have a ton of other homework. Like, I can do my 1.2 homework for math, my statics homework, chem assignment, geomatics, and I need to transpose like all my notes that I've taken in classes into Quizlets, except for like math and other things. But like geomatics, I need to rewrite the notes in a Word document so that way I can type in that class for my notes, because he goes by the notes way too fast for me to be able to write the stuff down that's important. So I just wrote the words he said, or like ended up writing down on the board only, because he had like an outline of notes and then fill in the blank, and that's what he did. But my version of the notes was just a blank piece of paper, so I would have had to write out the whole thing and the part that was going to be underlined. And I can't really do that in an efficient way. So, yeah, there's that. So I only had 2 fruit snacks packs as food today. That's kind of bad for me. What is kind of like, I ended up doing all my classes fine, whatever. What really surprised me today was when I went to the gym. I did bench press and I was like, oh, this is 115. My max is like 150 or 147.5, right? And I lifted up the 115 and I'm like, oh damn, this is actually kind of hard to do 6 times. And that worried me because like the squats was super easy. But then again, like when I do bench press in the future, it'll be like 85% at 3 reps. So it's not going to be like, it'll just be, it'll be like that. I also realized that I'm not the most, like, okay, I'm not gay, but I know attractive looking guys when I see one. And when I look around in the gym, I see more attractive men than me. This means that I need to isolate myself with a bunch of ugly dudes no offense to them, but like, okay, let's just say I isolate myself with a bunch of guys who are like less attractive looking than me, and then I'm the most attractive looking, and there's just a ton of women there. Isn't it crazy that I think about that before I think about like, oh man, I really need to focus on my major. Like, damn, dude, I just like that's more exciting to me. Like, you can do all the other things, but the way you can only really experience you can experience the education of college whenever you want, but you can only experience the the craziness and relationships once, I think. That's just an opinion of mine. And first week is done. I'm going to rate my professors. Good. I was originally thinking that my statics teacher was not that good, but I'm sitting in the front of the class, and I'm going to be sitting next to someone I used to work with at Brookside Cafe in that class because she doesn't know anybody, which is crazy to me because she seems like way more social than me. But I guess when it comes to like, she's also in a sorority, so when it comes to like making friends, it's hard for her to make friends outside of that sorority, or like when people aren't in a fraternity, and when like none of your other friends are the same major as you, it's kind of tough in that class. All right, so today is not August 25th. We're at the timestamp of the video right now should be 6:58. All right, we got Tom Henson, Donnie Shell, Ricky Bottalico, David Price, and James Harden. I know James Harden. Oh, and look, we have women's tennis. I thought hockey was the most boring we could get, but no, we got women's tennis. Unless it's Serena Williams. Oh, nope, it's from 1933. Wow. Okay, you know what? Some of these things are like just finding the most random thing, I think. The strangest thing. I hope I don't get like a copyright claim for wearing a shirt. That would suck penis. It was so crowded in the gym today. I had to completely change the way my workout was done. Like, I've had to do that at Planet Fitness, but damn, dude. I went at 3:20, which was after my classes were over, and every bench press was full. And there are probably, I would say there are 14 of them. So that means that 14 people are like, yeah, dude, you want to go, you be drinking tonight on the party bus, bro? Whoa, dude. I can't wait to talk to Jamiroquai, who is not a girl, but like his sister is like hot, bro. And whoa, you know what I'm saying? That's what and in all that time you could have been lifting weights. You don't have to talk like that, right? I like how we make fun of everybody in a fraternity, but like if I met someone who was nice and then they're like in a fraternity, I'd be like, whoa, worldview just got changed, bitch. Apparently, I need more people in my fantasy league too. So I'm probably going to open that up to a bunch of random people. So we'll have like 3 random people and 7 people I know. But it's going to be random-ish because I'm thinking about opening it up to Yik Yak. And Yik Yak is like within 5-mile radius. People can just like join, or people can just check a message on a message board and it's posted within a 5-mile radius. That's what I'm planning on putting it out on first, because I'd rather have local people, so that way, in case like we need to have a talk, they can't just blow me up and say, yeah, bitch, I'm in Serbia. I assume that's a place. I really hope that's a place, otherwise I'd sound really stupid right now. And to avoid sounding even more stupid, I'm going to end this video and end the week. Outro.